Yeah, okay, yeah, it is going. Anyway, hello everybody. My name is Dead, and welcome back. So I've been dead for a while. Well, that isn't the name, but I've been gone for a sec. Sorry about that. But I was just trying to get some stuff in my head about some schedule stuff. So what I'm gonna try to do is every day I'm gonna try my best to get a video in, at least one. And the most reason why I don't get a video in is because every time I do feel like recording, I just don't know what to record. So like I just try to figure out what I want to record, and I can never choose one. So today I'm choosing this one, but I'm gonna try and change it every single day. Every single day I'll try to change it just a little bit. I'll try to change it just a little bit. Like I'll try to change this one, and then I'll just do that one. I'll just do that what if for the day, and then I'll change it and just keep on doing that daily. So videos might not come daily, but what ifs will change daily. So today it's this one. Then tomorrow we'll probably do the Doctor. Then after that, or if not, maybe the what if Deku was in the Second Great War? Maybe that one. But it might be the Doctor next because I haven't done that one in a sec. So yeah. And plus I still need to get all the pictures on into my phone and that stuff. So yeah. So just know I'm trying to do some stuff. Also, have I uploaded that one yet? I don't think I have. I'll check later when I'm uploading this one. What a freak. Sorry, I was just but yeah. So let's get into this. So last time we left off, we were doing heroes versus villains. So let's go into this. So it all starts, they go in. Remember, Izuku's on. It's the same teams as before. Same team, same everything, So they're going in. And Izuku begins to tell Uraraka the plan. He tells her basically that he will distract Bakugo because he knows for a fact that he's going to be coming after him. So he tells him once we've run into Bakugo that we're going to split up. You're going to split from me, and I'm going to take care of Bakugo. As he agrees to the plan, as they continue going through, they go through slowly and methodically, not to cover up much ground, because if they do, that means they'll get closer to the bomb, which means that it would be harder for Uraraka to slip away. So they go through it slowly. First floor, second floor, blah, blah, blah. So they get to about the second floor when they start hearing, Bakugo, and they're like, okay, it's time to get ready to split. So, Izuku just kind of stops there, and they both just stop and wait as you just hear him listening, and they just listen and hear it getting closer and closer. Hear the big booms, the big explosions in the background. As one corner, they just see Bakugo turn right over it as, he turns towards their side and basically just throws an explosion, but, and they dodge out of the way and misses. When that happened, Uraraka immediately began to run away. Did I say what his hero costume was yet? I don't remember what it was. Let's just say it's this on the front screen because I didn't really have hero costume ever planned for him ever. It's just red. He wears it, but just red, and the reasoning is because, well, I'll explain that later. But right now, let's get back to the what if. Anyway, they do all the so Uraraka is going away, and Izuku takes a fighting stance. He takes, let's say, a bit more of a boxer stance. Yeah, takes a bit more of a boxer stance. No, not even a boxer stance. He kind of takes this real more loose stance than anything. It's not a boxer where you mostly all that stuff. It's loose. It's all kind of everything kind of stance. Like a stance where it would be good for kicking, but also it's good for punching, It's not like a on your tippy toes or anything, It's always full flat. Trying to keep it flat try to keep his feet flat on the floor, not on his tippy toes and all that, As Bakugo's like, I finally found you, Deku. As Izuku doesn't even say anything, he's just looking at him. As Bakugo throws the first strike, Izuku does the similar kind of thing as in canon, where he kind of just fucking judo throws him over his shoulder. So he does that. As he slams him to the ground, as Bakugo hits the ground, same thing kind of happens as Izuku immediately backs away. As he's like, as he says to just Bakugo, he's like, Bakugo, I know every one of your moves, Bakugo. So whatever you try to do, it's not gonna really work. As Bakugo gets back up, as Bakugo gets back up, he's like, oh yeah, then what about this? As he just sends a barrage of explosions, of just attacks and explosions, which is, like, a barrage is not really predictable, especially in any form or way. Like, there's no really prediction to it, but Izuku somehow knows how to fuck to dodge it all. He dodges it all perfectly. It's insane. As you hear him counting in his head. We go back to him, and you hear him counting in his head. So he's 3, 2, 1, now. As he just sends a fucking straight right at his stomach. But and just that shit hits hard. You hear it hit him too. You hear it hit him. Like that shit was loud. So it hurt. Sorry about that. My brother came in to grab something. Anyway, where was I? So I'm going to do with Bakugo. Perfect timing. Hit him in the stomach. It was pretty loud because it hurt. And you see it. Bakugo spits out saliva as he backs. As he kind of curls up towards it as you would always do. And he looks back up, and Izuku's just right there. And he grabs him, but he basically puts his hand on the top of his head, pushes it down straight into a fucking knee, right into the face. Just right there, right in the nose. That shit fucking hurts, guys. I don't know. I don't know if you guys ever been kneed in the face. That shit fucking hurts. It's a flat surface hitting a surface not so fucking flat, especially if it's your goddamn nose. So yeah, no, that shit sucks. But so bam, he gets hit. His head springs up backwards, so basically he's looking at the roof now. As he goes back to look down at him, as Izuku, already right fucking there, throws a fucking amazing straight, incredible form, and fucking just socks that guy. And then after those 3 huge hits, it's just onto barrages then. Less powerful, but more speed. He's just trying to pressure Bakugo. That's all he's trying to do. So he just pressures him constantly, throwing jabs, straights, hooks, uppercuts into the body, stuff like that. Nothing really too powerful, though. He's trying to keep his stamina. As you hear that counting in his head. 3, 2, 1. As he leaps backwards, you see Bakugo try to swing in an attack as it misses because he knew when he was going to attack back. You see Bakugo is like right there. You could tell he's hurt. You could definitely tell, like, he's leaning forward into his stomach, and you could tell it hurt. You could tell it hurts him, but you could tell he's hurting. But but another thing is that you can also tell he's super pissed. So Izuku, instead of continuing the fight, he turns around and fucking runs. As he runs, he's already like across the hall. And he's like, Bakugo's like, huh? Huh? Hey, come back here, you coward! As he chases after him. Now this chase goes on for a bit. As it goes up a flight or two. As they reach it to this very open room. As they get there, Izuku's out of breath and Bakugo's majorly out of breath. He's hurt, As Bakugo raises up his hand, he puts his gauntlet there, and he's like, you want to know something? Then he explains about his fucking gauntlet being collecting of sweat, as all that stuff is, Izuku's just there, out of breath, and he's like, you see a grin go on his face. He's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I did have a slight suspicion. As Bakugo's like, huh? As he's like holding the pin on it, and he's like, you know, Bakugo, you're very predictable. And from the very beginning, I kind of wondered what it was for. My assumption was some sort of thing to collect your sweat, exactly like you said. So, are you willing? So, why do you think? So, why do you think I ran around? I knew you were gonna try to pull that out, so I try to find an open space. Because like the room they're in is very open. You can definitely dodge a Bakugo's big ass fucking explosive attack thing, whatever he calls that thing. I don't remember. Even if it has a name, I don't even know if it has a name. Does it? I don't remember, bro. I need to start. I need to go back to like see that shit again. I've not been. I've been kind of sitting back, relaxing, mostly a little off of My Hero Academia. I wanted to watch some more anime and stuff like that. Spread my horizon, but a little too far back. Anyway, so Izuku stands up straight. He's like, so come on, bring it on. As Bakugo's like, as he pulls the pin, as All Might's yelling, no, don't do that. As it fires, you see the explosion and it goes to the fucking wall, all that shit. As Bakugo will be there, smoke clears, Zuku's not there. As he's like, well, as he notices that he can't move. As you hear laughter on one side of the room. As you turn to it, it's just, let's just say cursed, right? Let's just say curse is out, because let's just say that. Let's just call it, when curse is out, just curse, instead of just saying Zuku's explaining how his eyes are different and stuff. But yeah, curse is there. As he's inside his body, Zuku's eyes are all fucking looking like a ghoul's eyes, stuff like that. Because if I don't remember what that part of the white part of your eye is black, and the part of his eye that is, and then his part of his eye that's a color is red, whatever that part's called. Only part I really know is the fucking pupil, and that's just that red dot right there. That's basically where you see. So yeah, I'm sorry, I need to look that shit up next time. But yeah, so that's this. If you don't remember, or because I haven't posted this one in a while. That's how you tell that when curse is out. Hold on. But anyway, where was I? Something to do with curse and him freezing Bakugo. Anyway, curse is out. He froze Bakugo because, again, remember, he's capable of controlling blood, and I kind of wanted to make it similar to bloodbending in Avatar, where if you don't know, bloodbending, you control people's blood, which then allows you to weirdly control their movements, which makes no sense. So you can make them completely stand still, and you can control how they move and shit. It's really weird, and I don't remember if there was ever a science to it, but it's there. It exists. It only appeared, and the first person to ever did it on a red moon. So yeah, that's when it was made. The blood moon, also known as the harvest moon, if you don't know. But anyway, moving on. So again, so Curse is there and he's laughing to himself as he's like, "Oh, Bakugo, oh, how you screwed up this time." And he's like, I can't really believe it. Like, he, like, you got fooled. Like, you got fucking bamboozled. Making you angry so you would chase after him and use up all your energy. What an amazing tactic. What an amazing plan. I gotta hand it to you. That was real smart. Curse is trying not to give out the point that they're two separate entities. So he's trying to kind of sound like he's talking to himself in the third person. Like he's giving himself his own pat on the back, Because if they do get caught being that, they don't know what the fuck will happen to them, so they try not to do that. But anyway, so Curse continues to just fucking laugh his ass off at Bakugo. As Bakugo's just getting pissed at this, as he's like, as Curse is like, notice this, he's like, oh, is someone getting angry? Come on, you have no more fight left in you. So it's just giving up here. So it's just giving up here. Giving up here, my friend. Because if you don't, well, I'm going to have to kick your ass. Well, then I'm just going to have to kick your ass. So I'm going to let you go, and you can show me your hands and let me cuff you, or you can watch me as I break your nose. One of the two. So, as he releases him, he's like, what will be it? As, Bakugo just immediately swings towards him. He's like, oh, so we chose option 2. Thank you for choosing it. This would be rather fun. As, again, there's nothing really too much to say other than Curse just beat the shit out of him. It was a complete fucking wash. That capability of controlling people's movements is fucking OP as shit. He just every time he gets too close, he just stops him. Because, Curse doesn't know his movements at all. Curse doesn't know his, shit. Izuku does. Izuku can dodge him without even needing it. But, Curse needs to rely on his own shit. So, but yeah, Curse likes, anyway, but Curse won't do that too much because he really likes messing with his food anyway. So, whenever he usually does it is when he just knows for a fact that he needs to. So, he mostly just does it for fun. But, it is basically just a fucking complete wash. As you know, they continue on to the bomb. Ida's doing all this shit. As Izuku's there now, let's just say Curse stopped Ida from moving. Bam, touch the bomb. They win. Done. Sorry if that kind of got shitty at the end, but this, I don't like the hero versus villain part at all. That, I feel like that sucked. Some people are gonna hate me for this, but I don't like the sports festival. I fucking hated the sports festival. It sucked. That was the worst arc by far. The sports festival fucking sucked. That shit was so bad. I did not like it. Why the fuck would I want to watch that? It was so bad. I don't know why though. It's one of those. It's just, I don't know. I have certain things where I just don't like something for no other reason than to not like it. I feel but I don't know. It just sucks. To me, it was just really, really fucking bad. Now, I know a lot of people's favorite season was, I know a lot of people whose favorite season was season 2. I don't know what my fan base's favorite season was, but, season 2, well, sorry, not season 2. Let's not call it that. Let's say their favorite arc was the sports festival one. I don't like the sports festival. And I think the most reasoning is because it's just them fighting each other. Why not have them fight other people? It would have been cool if it was a school versus school thing. Obviously, they do that still. But, that's to get their hero's license. It's not like a fucking tournament. It's to get something. It's to get your hero license. It's not a tournament to figure out which school is the best. It's just, who's the best in UA of the first years? That's fucking stupid. I don't like it. I didn't really like it at all. So yeah, no. But the sports festival, not for me. For other people, it's alright if you like it. I don't care if you liked it. I'm just saying that I didn't like it. I'm not gonna skip it because that shit gives some fucking good. That shit, I have so much shit planned for that. Certain stuff gets certain stuff. There's certain good stuff. There's certain stuff I can use with the sports festival. That's why. That's the only reason why I like it, because I can use it. Because I can use it to figure out stuff. To use it to bring out stuff. This right here is the stepping stone to what happens in the fucking sports festival, which we will get to later, and I'm not going to tell you what the fuck it is because that's a spoiler, so fuck you if you wanted to figure that shit out right now. Anyway, back to going on. But I mean, everyone likes a good story, right? Back to moving on. So they win, blah, 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 rest of the stuff goes by. I might do the USJ. I might make this an hour long. Should I? I mean, I can go for longer. I was planning on going to 10, all the way to like 10. But I think it would be best to stop it here once we're done with this. I'll go on for a bit longer, because I can. So they win. They win. Blah, blah, blah. So, continuing on. We go to the, what's next? Next is the USJ. So I need the, if I haven't said yet, I needed the dorms in pretty early. So I don't know if I've made it so they moved into the dorms yet, but I need it now. So instead of doing the USJ on the first week, their first week on Friday was to move in, and then over the weekend, that's when they would relax, get settled in, and then back on Monday, they'll be back in school. So that's what happened. That's what we're going to do. So on Friday, instead of going to the USJ, because I believe it was on the first week, I don't remember. Instead of going to the USJ, they went to, Aizawa walked in the room, announced that they were getting dorms, and that after school, somewhere around, let's say they around 5 p.m. they all should show up with whatever they need, bring it in, get it all set up, and then over Saturday and Sunday, that will be their days to get settled in. You know, everything all good and stuff. So that's what they do. So, after school, Izuku goes home, goes back home and basically goes to his room, tells his mother about it, obviously. Again, he doesn't have, he's same kind of emotionless kind of guy. He didn't very care too much about really anything. So he doesn't, love his mom. Obviously, Inko's one of the best moms out there, but I'm sorry. I can't give her a loving son. I'm sorry. Yeah, Inko. So he tells her about it, and she's like, "Oh, my boy is. Oh no, He's like, oh no, my baby boy is gonna leave me. No. Wait. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway, moving on. There's so many good iterations of that. I want to make something of my own on that at some point, but not right now. But anyway, moving on. So again, he gets all this stuff packed in, which is mostly just bed sheets, blankets, pillows, clothing. And that's it. Because again, he's again kind of motionless and care about stuff, so he doesn't have all that All Might shit. It's mostly just green, mostly stuff to go with his. What was Izuku's favorite color? I don't know, but I don't remember. It may have been green, but I don't want to just assume it's green. So he just kind of got stuff, It's a pretty plain looking room. It's kind of like, what's his name again? No, that's not. Is it? Is it Shinji? No, who's Shinji again? Who's Shinji? I don't remember. Is it Shinji? The guy with the guy who's all weird and has all the four arms and changes them in the mouth stuff. Was that Shinji? Or was Shinji? That's okay. So Tape Guy was Zero or something. Who was Shinji again? I don't remember. Yeah, I think that was Shinji. Yeah, I don't remember. I need to do my shit. I gotta get back into fucking My Hero Academia again. I don't remember it much. I remember all the female characters' names for some reason. We got Momo, Uraraka, Jiro, Mina, Hitakiri. Wait a second. What the fuck? I said Hitakiri. What the fuck? Wait a second. What's her name again? The invisible chick was Toru, I forgot what her, it was like something started with an H. H. Hagakure? Was it Hagakure? I think so. And Suyu. I was like, yeah, there's 6 of them, right? There's 6 of them, right? Is there 6 females in 1A? In 1A? That sucks. There's 6 women. There might have been a 7th one that I don't remember, but you know, those are all the females. Obviously, I remember most of the bigger male roles, such as Izuku, Midoriya, Bakugo, Kirishima, what's his Denji, or no, sorry, not Denji, Denki. And most of them back from Zero. Shinji, which is, I don't remember which one that is, but I know he is one. There's that one who sounds, the one that talks to animals sounded like someone, but I forgot who it was. His name sounded similar to someone, but I forgot who it was. That's like how I remembered his name, but I don't remember it now because of that. Who was it though? I forgot. It just sounded similar to a certain character and something, but I don't even remember what character he sounded similar to. I don't remember. Fuck. There's the guy who likes cake, who I don't. Well, not cake. I know he bakes, but he likes to bake and he eats sugar to get stronger. Then there's Shoto, who I forgot to mention. Damn. Did I? Yeah, I forgot to mention Shoto. Or Todoroki, whatever you want to call him. So yeah, I think I got pretty much everyone down to... Oh, Mineta. Forgot about that guy. Kind of forgot about him. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, anyway, everyone gets there around 5-ish. Some of them get earlier, some get a little bit later, you know. But everyone basically gets there. Aizawa meets them outside. He's like, hello, welcome to your new dorm room. This is your dorm. Here's a list of where you are. I'm going to hang it up right over here, as he puts it right on like one of the walls. And he's like, you can come over here, read where your room is. They're separated by gender. As you know, he takes a look at Mineta. He's like, he has that like look. You know, it's kind of like that parent look too. It's like that. It's kind of like, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed look, but it's a bit more angry and a bit more. It's more like I'm kind of angry and also disappointed. kind of look. Anyway, and he's like, anyway, and he's like, anyway, you guys can read it. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna go take a nap on the couch. I would totally do that. I would be like, if I'm tired, I'm gonna go be like, okay, guys, if you need me, I'll be sleeping on the goddamn couch. Fuck you. Also, if you want to watch a movie on the couch, you're not gonna get the couch. I'm on it. Anyway, good night. Fucking slams into it like that. I would totally do that. Just slam into it. Roll myself up into my blanket like a burrito. Not like, unlike Aizawa, who goes into caterpillar, becomes a caterpillar. I become burrito. Anyway, moving on. So, you know, everyone finds their rooms. Everyone gets packed. Everyone begins to, you know, settle down. You know, everyone gets settled down. Everyone's talking. Everyone's like, you know, getting this stuff settled. Zuku's not. He's kind of just there. He kind of just exists. He's kind of like that background character who you will take notice of, but the only time you ever take notice of him is when he's different. Is when he's doing something different. And every single time, and it always has something to do with what he's wearing or something to do with his hairstyle, something like that. I know what that is, because guess what? I'm that person. I can guarantee you, everyone in my halls, I'm just a background character though. Everyone in my school halls, I'm a background character. But if I'm wearing something like that one time I went to school in a poncho, everyone was looking at me. Mostly because it looked pretty bad because my backpack fucked it up real bad. But gotta work with what you work with. And then one time I put my hair into a not really a ponytail. It was more like a man bun because of how small it was. But still, I put it up like that. And, I still got some of them looks in the hall. I got some of those looks in the halls, but, I don't think they were anything bad. And the only person who ever really said anything about my hair was one of my pals. He was like, I can see it, but it needs a little bit of work. And I was like, yeah, I know. And I told him I mostly just do it to keep my hair out of my eyes because I have such long fucking hair. And combing it doesn't last forever. So this is the next best thing. Which I might start doing that with with myself, to start doing man bun and stuff, because I don't really like cutting my hair. So it's not fun doing that because I always never know what I want. It's always it's always should I do something different? Should I do something or should I stay the same? What the fuck should I do? I fucking hate that. And plus I'm a total introvert, so I can't really do that. When I'm talking to you guys or doing these videos, to be more specific, the person behind the camera is just me. That's who I think it is. The person who's watching this is just me. So I'm my own yes man, bro. I do that a lot. A lot. I talk to myself a lot. My family thinks I'm crazy. It's more like I'm just thinking out loud, and I vent to myself a lot. And every single time they're always with me. It's obviously not an overwhelming agreement. It's always a bit of I try to see what can combat that. So it's not an absolute yes, but sometimes, most of the time, I agree with myself. But it's not an overwhelming yes. I still have fucking standards. But it's good. It's a good thing. It's like self-therapy, but instead, I'm not a psychiatrist. But instead, I'm not a certified psychiatrist. So, yeah. You need a degree in psychiatry to be a therapist, right? Or do you need more? I don't know. But anyway, moving on. So everything gets set up. Blah, blah, blah. Background character. Blah, blah, blah. Izuku's not really doing anything. There's not going to be really anything in this dorm little weekend settle. All it is really the when they check each other's rooms. The only thing is that when they go into his room, it's just his room. It's pretty normal, just like the tentacle guys. It's basic. It's very basic. They all thought it would be a bit more exciting, stuff like that. But with his, it's just basic. He walks in. He walks in there with, and he turns back. He's like, this is my room. That's it. Now, can I just stay here and not come with you guys? And because I don't want to be here. No, I was kidding. He doesn't say that last part, but because he knows that if he says that, they're not going to let him go either way. So he just kind of goes. So he just kind of goes along. But yeah, it's pretty basic. Nothing really good about it. Nothing good to say about it. So anyway, moving on from this to next week. Again, week goes by normally. Everything gets moved a week later because I moved everything. Moved the USJ a week later, so we moved other things a week later. So yeah, blah, blah, blah. So we skip a week because nothing really happens, USJ. So they all go to the USJ, and they get there, and Curse is talking to Dead while they're in there. Was it 18? Yeah, 18, right? That's what she's called, right? 18. 18. When 18's talking, and Curse is like, I don't have very much of a good feeling right now. As Izuku's like, oh yeah, why? He's like, I don't know, but something doesn't seem right. As Izuku walks closer to, like, he's not paying attention to the thing at all, so, he walks towards the stair place, as he's like, well, everything seems fine, as he takes a view of the horizon, as everyone's just, like, looking at him, like, just being over there. It's like, the fuck? It's like, is he paying attention? Is it like, hey, as they're, like, talking to him, but their voices are all faded away. You can't hear anything, as he's looking at the center, as he sees a little purple mist thing. I don't want to really call it a portal, because it's not like a Rick and Morty looking portal. It's more like a certain kind of looking portal. I don't know what to really say. But yeah, it goes through. You see villains coming in, as he's like, Zuki's just like, fuck. Zuki's just like, fuck. As everything starts kicking into motion. All at once, he snaps back to reality. Everything kicks back into emotion. Aizawa yells, get to 18, protect the kids, while he goes and deals with them. As again, Curse talks to Izuku. He's like, hey, why don't you just let me out and go deal with those guys? As Izuku's like, no. Because if I did, no. Again, we're trying not to be found out. And if you kill someone, then we are both fucked in the A. So let's try to keep this calm. As Hitokiri just teleports behind them. As Hitokiri doesn't take notice of Izuku, weirdly enough. So everything goes down. Kirigiri teleports everyone except for certain people, including Izuku. So, I feel so sorry for for Tsuyu. She's all alone with Mineta. Anyway, they're all alone at the shipwreck zone, as everyone else gets teleported around, as Izuku stays. Who was at that place? I think Uraraka and some other ones. I know Uraraka was there, but that's really it. I know Ida got away and going to go inform people. I don't remember, but it doesn't really matter too much. So here Kiri goes back down, as 18's all fucked. So we switch over. So Izuku's like, what the fuck just happened? That all felt like it happened in a fucking, like, not even like 5 seconds. As Curse is like, what the fuck? As Curse is like, fuck. Curse is like, oh, fucking hell. As Zuki's just like, fuck. So he's just kind of looking down, kind of wondering what the fuck to do. Like, should he help? Should he stay back and stay safe? What the fuck should he do? Curse is like, dude, like I said, let's just go over down there and fuck him up. And he's like, yeah, you could probably fuck him up. But guess what? I'm gonna get fucked up with you if you don't fucking be responsible. So I don't think I want to take us down there. Yeah, and Curse is like, yeah, but you don't want to just stay up here, right? Yeah, but yeah, you don't want to just stay up here and cower like a baby, right? And he's like, if cowering like a baby is the best option, then maybe. As they're just both having a big argument in his head, as all you hear is a big, hey, is slowly getting louder in the background, as hey, as Izuku snaps back to reality. As he looks back and it's just Uraraka is like, hey, are you alright? As he's like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. So, what do you suppose we do? As she's like, I don't know, stay back, stay safe? Yeah, but he's like, yeah, but what about the rest of our class? You want to, like, we should go help him, right? And he's like, yeah, but she's like, yeah, but what can we really do? But she's like, yeah, maybe maybe you, but what else can we do? We all are not really too much in the fighting department, as you, because I don't remember who's up there. For fuck's sakes, I think Shinji was up there, and maybe Zero. I don't remember. Maybe one of the other girls. Maybe like Hitakiri. No, sorry, damn it, I called her Hitakiri again. Hakakure. No, Hakakure was with Shoto. Because Shoto was all alone, but also she was there, and she talks about it later. I don't remember who's all up there. I don't even know if, I'm not even quite certain that Uraraka is up there for sure. I don't remember her ever having like a little fight scene. I know Ojiro, Ojiro's not up there. I know the guy who talks to animals is not up there. I know Tokoyami's not up there. Momo, Jiro, and Denki are not up there. Kirishima and Bakugo are not up there. Mineta and Suyu are not up there. I don't think the sugar guy is up there. Maybe he is. I don't know. But it doesn't really matter. Izuku's like, fuck. Izuku's like, fuck, what to do. As you know, like, Hurst kicks back in and he's like, if we put it to a fucking vote, I say we go down there, so that's 100%, and you go 50-50. And she also kind of says 50-50. So guess what? I have 200% on my side. You have 100. Let's go down and fucking fight. As you know, he's like, it's not a good point, but fucking fine. Oh shit! Didn't mean to switch over to that. He's like, fucking fine. As he's like, okay, I'm going down there. I'm gonna go try to help. As Izuku kind of just goes down there, kind of gets down, just goes down the stairs, you know. As everyone else up there just stays up there. As he finally gets to the bottom. As villain, you see Izawa fighting. Villains are running towards him. As one villain notices him and runs towards Izuku. Izuku dodges his easily predictable lunge attack and just socks him straight in the face. And just knocks him out in one blow. I'd say it was a pretty weak one. Very weak. Not very much of a fighter. As Izuku's like, okay, I'm gonna try to. He's like, he brings up a plan to his mind. Okay, he's like, okay, so I'm gonna try to keep me in as much as possible and you out as little as possible. He's like, and Chris is like, what the fuck? And Chris is like, what the fuck? So that's what you're gonna do? You're gonna cock block me, bro? He's like, if cock blocking you ensures our fucking safety, then maybe. Okay, man? Then fucking yes. Okay, man? I'll let you go. I'll let you out. Don't worry. I'll let you out when shit gets hairy. As you know, he kind of takes down some villains. He takes out some villains. Mostly just trying to use predictions as his number one thing, which is not very good. Trying to figure out stuff on the fly, you know. So Izuku's just like, fuck, man. Izuku's like, fuck. As you know, somehow, I'm not going to say how because I don't have a way, but you know, Suyu and Mineta get to the shore, you know, as like, you know, what's his name? Shigaraki takes notice of them, goes for Suyu. As you know, Izuku switches over to Curse. Curse stops him by using his blood thing. He's like, okay, so he lets me out for this. All right, fine. I can see that. As Shigaraki's just looking at him, he's like, why can't I move? As he's like, don't worry, bro. You're not getting out. As you know, he just kind of lifts up his leg and goes for the kick in the face, right into Shigaraki's face, but then he hits it and it fucking hurts. He's like, ow! As he like backs, as he hops on one foot holding his other leg, and he's like, ow, fuck! He's like, ow, fuck! What the fuck was that? As you know, he opens his eyes and there's just this big ass fucking weird bird things in his way. And he's like, what the fuck are you? And he's like, what the fuck are you? As the Nomu fucking like screeches at him, he's like, ow! And he's like, ow, douche! As the Nomu starts attacking the curse, as Curse is getting back from this, he's like, what the hell is he? Releases Shigaraki. So Shigaraki stops with his whole ass fucking trying to get Tsuyu as he gets back up, as actually a racer gets him, throws him back away from Tsuyu and them, as Curse is right now trying to get away from, as Curse is dealing with this fucking big thing, as Aizawa yells, Izuku, get away from him! Or, well, he would yell Midoriya, get away from him! Get away from that thing! As he's like, as Curse responds, he's like, I'm fucking trying! He's like, I'm trying! As the thing just keeps swinging at him, as Curse stops the Nomu from moving, he's like, you fucking thing, fuck you! You fucking, he points at the thing, he points at right at his face, he's like, you fucking bird thing, fuck you! As he flips it off. Dude, ever since someone turned off that light, this fucking, hold on, wait, give me a second. Okay, I turned down the brightness. That shit was fucking shining into my eye. But anyway. But yeah, so Izuku, so yeah, Curse is just pissed off at this fucking thing. As, you know, the Nomu's like trying to trying all that shit. As Izuku just kind of, Curse just kind of gets away from him. Just gets away from the Nomu, making distance. He's like, as Curse makes a bit distance, he's like, okay, you want to fight? How about we make this fucking even, fella? As Aizawa was like, huh? Aizawa was like, huh? No, get the fuck away from him. And he's like, I don't give a shit what you say. As he lets the Nomu out, as the Nomu goes after him, Curse kind of takes him for a while, does some hits. All it does is it doesn't really do shit, and all it does is hurt Curse even. It just, like, he hits it and he's like, it gives it like a little sting to it, As you know, the Nobu's just going at him and he's like, damn, this fucking thing just doesn't get hurt. As he stops it, as he's like, well, this will work. As he basically stops it, he stops it with his, his use of kind of like blood bending, and then just fucking swings his leg at it. But it's not like a front kick leading with his shin. He leads with the back of his foot, and then you see and specifically his right foot, as you see just shing, a little blade comes out, a little knife. Izuku made it so then he had a little knife in the back of his right shoe in his hero costume, just as an extra bit of protection. And Curse knew about it because obviously he did. He sees everything. Sees everything that Izuku does. So Curse has that. So Curse knows that. So he uses it to try to stab into the fucking Nomu, but then ding! It just fucking breaks. It snaps. Right when he hits it, he's like, what the fuck is this thing? As you know, he doesn't let go of it. He has perfectly fine control over his shit. So he's just like, okay, you know what? I'm not dealing with your dick. He's like, you know what? I'm not dealing with you, douchebag. I'm not dealing with this fucking douchebag. Most of the villains are gone. Aizawa's dealing with whatever the fuck his face is. I'll just fucking keep you sitting here, motherfucker. I'll just fucking keep you sitting here, motherfucker, and you can't do shit about it. So fuck you. He doesn't flip it off this time. He just kind of says fuck you to it. As you know, he just sits down, crisscross applesauce, and just looks at the fucking thing. As you know, the Nomu's trying to break free. It screeches, trying to like see if noise would like affect his focus or anything. No, it doesn't do shit. He's just kind of there, like he's like shut the fuck up, will ya? That won't do shit. All right, you're just gonna have to sit here with me. You're just gonna have to sit here with me for the rest of the time being. All right, as you know, fucking big loud man busts through the door. You know, Curse takes a turn towards him. He's just All Might right there, looking pissed, and you know, comes down, socks the fucking Nomu while it's frozen. And he's like, hey, don't do that. I can't fucking control it if you do that. As he's like, it's alright, I'm here, blah, blah, blah. It's alright, because I'm here now. Ha, 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 ha. Famous All Might line. Ha, 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 ha. What the fuck? Famous All Might line. Ha, 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 ha. What a stupid fucking thing to do. Anyway. I've almost been recording for an hour now. It's past 10. I was supposed to just go to 10. But whatever. So, anyway. Izuku, Curse is kind of mad at All Might. All Might's just fighting the Nomu as canon. And, you know, this time, you know, as I said, Aizawa's not hurt by this damn thing. Actually, no. Sorry, he is. I forgot that happened before. The Nomu got to him before the Nomu could do anything. So he wasn't fighting Shigaraki. It was just him being like there. You know, so he tried to. So yeah, he's trying to get. So All Might's there is like. Izuku snaps back to him. It's no longer Curse, as Izuku just kind of runs over to Aizawa as he like picks him up and carries him away. He's like, kid, next time. He's like, kid, next time, listen to me. As he's like, sorry, he doesn't even say anything. He's like, hey, are you listening? As he gets to like this, he starts going up the stairs, trying to get him to the top. As you know, he gets like halfway through as he puts him down. And he's like, yes, I'm listening. As he's like, yes, I'm listening. You can stop yelling in my ear now. As Izuku begins to sit down right next to him, he's just like, sorry about that. If I haven't told you, I forgot if I have said that when he was explaining about his quirk, which is just Curse, is he says that his personality kind of changes with it. But let's just say he explains it here to Aizawa. He says, my personality kind of changes when I use my quirk. So that's why I don't like using him too much. That's why I don't like using it too much. Not him, sorry. Using it too much, that's what he says. And he's like, oh. So, he's like, so is your other half just a non-listening douchebag? He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah. And you know, Curse is like, hey, I'm not a douchebag. I just don't listen to people. I'm not a douchebag. I just don't like listening to people. I like doing my own thing. He's like, as Suki's like, that kind of does sound like what a douchebag would do, though. He's like, oh, fuck you. He's like, oh, fuck you. Anyway, the fight continues. Blah, blah, blah. All Might wins in the end. Blah, blah, blah. Snipe lits up. Snipe literally just lits up Shigaraki with bullets. The villains get away. They capture the gnome. And blah blah blah. Shit goes bye bye. Done done done. Again. All right. 2-week break. 2-week break after USJ because that's what happened. So they'll have their 2-week break and they're all like kind of like, holy fuck, that just happened. Some are like, holy fuck, that just happened. Other ones are like, it happened. Other ones are like, okay. It's like, okay. Zuki's one of those ones that are like, it's not that bad. He's like, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't too bad. I mean, I didn't really get injured. This guy, he's like, he's like, our teacher on the other hand, no, he got hurt real bad. I sprained my ankle. Fuck you. Oh, I hate that fucking guy so much. Anyway, moving on. So I think I'm going to end it there. I think that's where I'm going to stop it. We almost went on for an hour, just slightly under. About 4 minutes under, but that's almost an hour. So I do hope you guys do enjoy this part of this series. I don't remember what part it was. It was probably like part 15 or something. I don't know. But like, whatever. So I hope you guys did enjoy this part. And I hope to see you again in the next part of this series. So this has been Dead. And I hope to see you guys again. Goodbye.